Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Hi, hello, welcome, Call of Us, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Fluid.
Human.
Fluid.
Sir slimy reptilian.
Oh, what's going on? Comedian Neil Wood here, Cult of Us. How you doing? We got a great guest in the studio. But first, Adam Nutter, how you feeling, buddy?
Yo, feeling strong.
Boom,
Powerful.
you look good. Love it. I feel strong, powerful vagina. Listen, we're gonna let's perfect intro for our guest. Guys, give it up right now for the very funny comic Sarah Bell, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Host of the Sidebar podcast.
Sidebar with Sarah Bell, that's me.
Such a good name.
SB.
Such a good name. Somebody, we messed up because somebody was like, "Oh, Cult of Us, it's kind of good. Okay, yeah, I get what you're doing." And then they were just like, "But your last names are Wood and Nutter." And we were like, "Fuck."
Nutter or Wood would have been such a good
Just-
podcast name, dude. Nutter or Wood, or Wood and Nutter. Also, either or.
Either one, whichever one. But I feel like that's our 55. We hit 55. You're in like Indonesia, rich
Yeah, I'm off the grid.
Ethereum. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I'm way off the grid. I don't even know what cash looks like anymore.
crypto. Yeah. Just like when like you sign in and you've got one of those masks that's custom built with neon in it, but it just mimics your face.
Yeah, I look like fucking Daft Punk, dude. Just
Yeah.
on the run. Daft Punk on the run with crypto.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy. Like you've got a voice modulator on it.
But I'm still wearing no sleeves on all my tattoos.
Yeah.
Showing is that Adam Nutter just with a mask?
Clearly him. Yeah.
It's clearly him.
But yeah, because oh geez, man. Sarah, how are you though?
I'm pretty
How's
good.
everything going? You look good. Love the bangs. Bangs are out
Yeah, I
there.
got
One of the
the-
best haircuts, probably, I think, in Philadelphia.
What? That is
Probably.
what
Yeah.
I'm going for. Philly's finest haircut.
It is. It is Asian up front and party in back.
That's
I love it.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
say.
It's so good.
He's doing an Asian thing in the front. My bad. I'm
Doing
trying
it.
to get it together with the rest of my face.
Yeah.
Well, when you squint your eyes, doesn't help.
No, let's not do
I
it.
know. I look like an emoji. That's the most Asian you can look.
Ah,
People used to make fun of me for being Asian in high school.
this
They
is
called me General Tso's.
Right. This is This is the same thing. What? Right. John Mulaney. Same thing, right? He was like he got made fun of. You can see it, like where kids
Yeah.
are so cruel. They
If-
called
if
you General
that- if
Tso's.
You have that hair that's
General
kind of
Tso's.
fucking, and it sits so delicately right in your forehead, just like a perfect 10-year-old Asian boy going to school. I get it.
If you get on TikTok right now and just eat a ton of noodles in front of people, you were gonna blow up.
Blow up, dude. 4
Yeah.
million followers. There's
I'm
like
like an
20 billion of them over there.
Just videos of Asian chicks eating. I don't know exactly what people get out of it, but they are very happy when it happens.
You do,
Yeah,
have
but
to
I'm
eat,
not actually Asian, so I will
I
just turn
know.
into a fat white person
Right.
if I just eat noodles all day.
They also dig that fat white people. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a very famous TikTok trend. How about people just eat all day and they get fat? Boom, you can do that.
Yeah. All of its content is up for grabs now. It's all back. Every time a new app comes out and the game changes a little bit, especially with it. It feels like now, like, what is it? The Super Size Me guy? Like someone probably is on TikTok now, just like, hey, you want to get fat with me? And just eating ridiculous fat food in front of the camera, clipping that and calling it a thing. There's probably that exists, I imagine.
ASMR
I
exists.
know.
That's weird.
Sure, but I get it for people that it works for almost. You know what I mean? Like, do you? I don't know. I've never done the. I mean, I've tried. I get it, and I don't get the tingly thing. It doesn't work.
When you say you
Whatever.
tried, I just envision Neil in front of a microphone, just slowly eating bananas. Be like, this doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, right. I don't even know what it is. No, I've
Just
listened
don't
to
understand
it.
it.
Right. Yeah, I've listened to it, but
You don't like think it has any effect on you? Like the
No, I mean,
tones of people's voices and stuff?
right. I feel like. Thank you, Donahue, for asking the question. So I feel like it's a.
Why don't
formal
you lay
interview
down
question.
on that?
I should lay down. Let's get down here, guys.
I
So
do
listen,
kind of feel
I
like
feel
I'm the
like-
therapist. People can't see like outside of the little square, but I'm in a chair on the other side of the room and you're on the couch. on the other
Yeah.
side of the
Sarah
room.
Bell, I have dreams where my
Adam's
dick
the
is a general.
supervisor.
Is that bad? Yeah, my dick is a general and he's commanding me to march. Is that weird?
General Tso's.
Boom.
General So's reporting for duty.
Uh,
Dick March duty.
Jesus Christ.
ASMR.
ASMR doesn't work on me. I'm saying it usually does. It works on some.
What is it supposed to do?
It's just meant to be like, it's supposed to be me sitting in front, and it's various types of things. People just would like listening to very low hush tones, and it's got all that stuff that like.
It's like that soda crap.
I'll pull some up. I'll pull some ASMR up.
Like
She
this
did
is
like
it.
that.
Ready? This is ASMR.
No, I know.
That terrible
I know what
thing?
it is. I'm saying you're saying it doesn't work on you. I'm
Oh,
like,
alright,
what
well.
is it supposed to do?
Well,
though?
it's supposed to. Some
Calm
people
you?
talk about like but being like a meditative thing, and that they even do a lot of it crinkling of bags and stuff. Like they get a chill and stuff from it. That apparently I've heard is something that happens.
Automatically, I think people are getting off to this, and they're just too embarrassed to say it. Like the
There is
association thing, where it's like, it's like I don't want to admit I'm into that because
there's a sexual thing. No, ASMR as well is like a sexual thing too. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like women like tapping their fingers.
Right.
Yeah.
That's sexual.
yeah, it's a porn category in XNXX. 100%. I checked it today.
I wouldn't know or anything. I don't watch it.
Dude, some of the categories in now, I love the game on XNXX now. The game now is sometimes I just scroll and look for a category and I'll find a category. I have no idea what it is. It doesn't make any sense. It's a new word I've never seen before.
That could be
And
a
it's
bad
just-
or
yeah.
great rabbit hole, dude. Honestly.
It's exactly. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. They're doing it. It doesn't make. Sometimes it's just like they've got 3 different categories for big black cock, which I love the diversity. You know,
Is that your go-to? Is that your go-to category? What?
He's never heard of
yeah,
Big Black Cock.
yeah. It's most
Just
of our
3 of them on your For You page of your search.
For You page. No.
Aren't
Dude,
they all like crafted now to? I haven't watched.
No.
I don't watch porn. I've like over 3 years.
No, I got
I've
you.
heard they're
Just
like
a
crafted
site.
to your.
I know, but it's just a site. You know, and it's got like a homepage that has all of the categories.
Okay, so
yeah,
this-
but it's
yeah.
still like tracking what you.
right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm in a
how-
DuckDuckGo situation here, so it
Okay.
shouldn't be.
That's not.
But I
That's
am
why I
for
made the
DuckDuckGo.
joke because I was
No,
under the
DuckDuckGo's
impression that it
still
just
the same
follows your
thing.
algorithm like everything else does. So if
I
you're
know.
just searching big black cocks, it's gonna be on like the front of
Yeah,
your
but I
page
don't-
when you-
I don't think you guys know how. Listen, I put in XNXX.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I go to the site
I understand.
and I
Right.
land on the homepage, and it's the same thing every time.
Okay.
There's
I
no-
thought it was like it
There's
reads
no
your IP address.
availability.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. I masturbate clinical like everyone should. I think.
I don't.
I'm like, we go in here and I do it. No, it's just it's the same thing every time. I'm making jokes, but like, it's the
Okay,
same.
because I heard people talk about how like they have like a categorized like a crafted Pornhub, like they have like a butler who's like, here's your Pornhub, sir. Like here's your categories that you like. Please
Yeah.
this way. Like they have like a whole curated to their
Right.
environment. That's what I was
No.
thinking it is now.
I like it every day. Just pull up the site, throw something on. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Throw
Casual.
something on. Let's see what happens.
But then it could be like that Pete Holmes bit where he's like, if you just get something, you can't control what you get turned on by.
Sure.
So now you see something that you're just not like, like his bit was like, like lizards eating meat or whatever the fuck it was, and you're like, fuck, I'm just into this now. Like whatever. Like that's why it could be a bad rabbit hole, dude. So
I
you
mean,
just gotta be careful.
it's all. I'm not searching along. I don't know about you guys.
No, yeah, you get off on not having to make a decision for yourself.
Exactly.
You're like, I'll just click on whatever's on the homepage.
Well, it's different.
Let the most popular, whatever's the most popular. Isn't that how the homepage works?
No, I
It's
swear to
like,
Christ.
here's the most popular. This is whatever.
We should pull this up. Listen, no, no,
I know. Maybe
No,
if I was
let's
at
not.
home.
Yeah, maybe if you were.
I'm in Neil's basement.
If
I don't
you
want to
were-
watch porn with you guys.
Oh God,
Okay,
I
first of all,
will
stop
be-
lying, Sarah. Yeah, you do. You told me last week. You're like, when I come on, I want to do that.
I know.
The
She's trying
fir-
to slow play it now.
The first time I ever watched porn was in like a
Oh.
friend's basement with a bunch of dudes. I was like 15.
That's a nightmare. That is my
Yeah.
nightmare. Let
It
alone
was
you
like
being
I
there.
was like the tomboy, like oh whatever, kind of like I don't. But I was like into all my friends, and I was horny as fuck. So I was like, I should leave. We were just watching it as like a goof, which I don't get why men.
Yeah,
do that.
that's how we always
like,
pitch it.
hey, let's
Yes.
all get hard boners as a
Yeah,
goof together.
Dude, she's just like, I don't know why men do this. It feels like it's the only way we're gonna get you to watch it at a young. We're all like, right? Wouldn't how funny? How funny would it be if we all watched as a group, right? Crazy, right? Like it doesn't.
Yeah, because then like when you're young, you can't admit that you're into that because it's so embarrassing to you as like a kid. right? So like when you're all a bunch of 10-year-old boys, you're like,
no. In what context do you want to do something that embarrasses you in front of your best friend?
no, you don't. That's not what I'm saying. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
You're not a young. You were never a young boy. You don't get it. So in other
I
words,
was so close to being a young boy.
so close, but
very
don't have the
close.
chromosomes for it. So you're missing out on that little bit of extra logic. The little bit of extra dude logic is we all want to watch it when we're young, but we're all embarrassed to watch it like alone, or like you're scared to watch it alone. So it's almost like a break the moment with your friend type thing. So you go across the barrier together, and then when you're alone, you go back and do it yourself because then you know what it's about.
Yeah, that's like when you guys all suck each other's dicks.
Yeah,
You're
that's the second part of that.
It's like a big goof.
What?
I love you.
We're
I'm
just joshing.
embarrassed to
We're just
say I really
joshing.
wanna suck your
Let it
dick.
pop in your mouth, Kevin. Like real quick.
It was The Hills Have Thighs. That was the name of the
Oh God, damn.
porn.
God, fun. At least you got a good one. That's pretty good. Now that like I do have. Can I get this off my phone? I just want to do this just so I can be clear.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking. There's porn on my phone right now, and I'm unsettled because I don't
I'm unsettled.
I don't exactly.
I'm unsettled too.
I don't like this. I swear to Christ, this is not a thing.
And I'm drinking
I'm
this
trying-
drink you made me.
Right. You know what? Why do I have friends on? I don't know why I have friends on.
I don't know either.
It's a mistake. And she's gonna be like, "Are we even friends?" I go like, "You're right." I know how you do
That
it.
would be so hack if I said
It would
that.
be fucking hack. Here's some of the weird ones that I've found that are just like, I don't even know what this is anymore. I don't want to click on anything weird or something. Yeah. Exotic is one that is just it seems to be trans porn, but they call it exotic.
Okay.
I found that
That's
to be
such a broad-
hilarious.
I feel like when I hear that, I'm thinking like jungle theme stuff.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't know.
animals in the background, not with them, just in the background.
On a porn site, when you have a word like exotic, it means almost nothing. Like
Okay,
it's on a
yeah.
porn site, so we don't even know what that means.
Or anybody but white. I
sure.
also
That is-
assume that.
That is actually what it means.
Have no
Yeah.
idea. This is a new one. Cierzo. I don't know.
Sierzo?
what
What
spell
are you
that?
saying so? Seriously?
Or
Can you
Casiero.
read?
Can you spell it?
Casiero.
Can you spell it?
Yeah, Casero. Casero.
Casero.
I have no idea what it is.
It means
other-
okay.
click on
It means home in Spanish.
okay, so that's their family version, but it should be La Familia, right?
Yeah.
This isn't. It's just they're
Yeah.
they're inventing things.
Yeah.
It's
How do you
all
say-
over the place.
How do you say incest in Spanish?
Casero, I guess.
Madraza. There's like whole Spanish
Yeah,
categories,
you
which
just
I'm
find
down
out.
for.
You're just on the Spanish site and you're like, I
Oh,
don't know
it's
what
ju-
any
No.
of these words mean.
It's just incest.
Oh, good.
Really?
Okay,
Was
that
I
makes
right?
sense.
All right.
Yep,
Ding, ding,
same in
ding. I am
Spanish as
learning
English.
Spanish right now.
Yep.
So I
Oh,
can go.
It's the
God.
same. So you can say
Autism.
incest, puta, right? Puta, bitch, incest. No, that doesn't make
Sure,
sense.
sure. Oh, let's not do this. Let's not go.
Yeah,
into
I'm
that. That
gonna
would be
bail. I'm
too
gonna
much.
pull the record on that one before we keep going down that road.
There's a category they just have on here that is just porn. I swear to Christ,
Wow,
there's
that's
just a porn category.
you fall into a different dimension if you go down that one. Like that's just a
I-
different thing.
I love it. I love how ridiculous they are. I don't know what they're doing, but just get on there and give it a spin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have some fun with it.
Yeah, it's got to be a fun job to come up with the categories.
Yeah, it's got to be like a good time. They're clearly sleeping on the names because it's just like, Angel gets butthole ripped or whatever. the fuck.
Yeah, they're like
It's awful.
lesbian.
Yeah. That's my go-to.
Yeah,
usually.
everyone's go-to.
Adam made fun of me. I remember when you were still a porn boy. It's not everyone's go-to. I usually get made fun of by guys for this. Adam, when he was, still into the depths of a porn addiction, he
Okay.
I wanted to make it sound worse than it probably was, which is fun. No, but when he was, I was just like, yeah, man, something it's just really just like lesbian stuff. He's just like, what?
I mean, I still agree with my old sentiment, by the way.
You can still do that?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
I still
yeah.
agree with myself. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm right. I am right, but
Some-
it's crazy.
Some ladies appreciating ladies. You know
No,
what I mean?
I
Some
still
fun
don't get
times.
it. If that happened in front of me, I'd be like, I'm good. I'd still be like, I'm good. Like it's just whatever.
Listen, Sarah's not down for this combo, and neither am I. We need to move off this. So I
Well,
feel
I
like,
love
where are
talking
we
about
going to go?
lesbian porn.
I'm sure you won't. And also,
I don't know.
yeah,
Not my top topic or my top category to search.
yeah.
up.
No, I
No.
got you.
Well, you are going through your Missy Elliott phase of dress
I
and
mean-
hair. Oh, because you look like because
Oh.
you dress like at the show. last week.
I just
the
wore
Tracy, whatever it
cargo
was.
pants, and everyone was making fun of me. I'm like, this is a
Neil,
trend right now. Why
ask
am I
Lemaire.
doing it?
Ask Lemaire. He was there, and he agreed with me.
Yeah.
She was wearing those giant like cargo. They look like Janko cargo pants almost.
Gotcha.
And the brightest orange just t-shirt. She looked like she looked like J-Lo's backup dancer from like fucking Missy, like
Yeah,
Vlog.
it
It was
like
nuts.
TLC and 90s TLC vibes.
Yeah,
Good look.
everyone was like, "Whoa!" It was rough.
Well, okay, rough.
Rough for 2023. Perfect for
No.
2002.
The 90s are bad. Everyone's wearing 90s.
Literally,
stuff
I'll
right
wear
now.
whatever I want.
Yeah.
No, we know.
She gets up in it. She does whatever
Shut
she
the fuck
feels.
up. I don't really think I have good style, but I definitely have I don't like want to look like everyone else when I get dressed.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Like Adam's so obsessed with the way he looks and still looks like shit, which is hilarious.
Okay, well,
And then
It's generic looking. Look at
Okay.
him. Very generic looking.
hey,
Oh,
I just came back from the gym. You know what? I don't gotta defend myself.
No, being fit is generic.
What?
Very
Right.
generic.
being fit is
Oh,
generic.
well,
now.
you're just kind of average. I just
Oh, I forgot to announce. I'm like a hot guy now. Did
Really
you guys
good.
know?
First of all,
You're
don't let Neil say
average.
that and just let him get away with that. Secondly, go back to the generic thing. I am not. I am a very individual human being who is not generic, and I am not cookie cutter. Who invited you on this podcast? Honestly, I don't need this at all.
It was you.
I was me. It was me. Who's calling you hot now? I don't like this hot guy.
No, I'm a hot guy.
Who says who?
A lot of people.
Who?
Like a
Name
lot
them.
of people.
I need to start writing
Multiple
angry Twitter
people.
tweet. I just
I don't want to. That's not humble if I do that. That's a hot guy. I got to stay humble.
Oh, I hate this. I don't like how I guess called the generic.
I'm
You
getting
just
looks-
let
I'm
let
getting
him
looks
walk away with
left
this.
and right. It's very nice. I like it. It's
I
fine.
mean, he
but I'm not
is
doing it.
hot. He's good looking, and you're kind of average.
Yeah.
Average?
I mean, I got
can't believe
lucky.
my voice.
I got lucky on some stuff, man. You know, don't worry. Listen, you're fine. You lost the hair. You know what I mean? It's all
the hats.
fine. You look good. You look good. I'm not
can't
saying you
believe
don't
this
look
happened. I
good.
need
You
backup.
You're
look
not that tall.
I'm 6 feet tall.
He's 6 feet tall. He's very big. You're a big boy. You are.
Wow.
By the way, this is what I always come back to. It's bullshit. And by the way, if you take away him and Foster's 6'5"ness, I'm better looking than both of them. I am 6
Right.
foot and I'm better
Yeah.
looking. I'd probably be in better shape technically if you take away this 5 inches because then they expand their muscles or something. I don't know about science. That sounds right though. You know?
Yeah, well, if you take away all the hotter people than me, I'm the hottest.
No, that's not what I
person.
said. Let's take away the 5 inches of height and I'm
All
better.
right, we have to change topics because
I will blow. I'm gonna have an
you're
aneurysm.
getting so excited over there.
He always does.
It's
Yeah,
bullshit.
he's excited.
Bullshit.
What's your biggest insecurity?
This right now.
Do you genuinely sometimes think of like in those moments that a woman around you is just taking you off the board because it's just like she's that vain where she goes like, nah, that one's bigger. Like, is that
it's
that
just-
her? What is it?
No, it's just more of a I'm such an I have my own hangups about my height and all that shit. Because
No,
again, it goes
you-
back to the football thing. I was like, I feel like I could have made it further if I was taller. I only 6 feet.
Whatever. Who wants to play football?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
She looks like a
generic average
linebacker.
bitches. I guess.
We all-
No, I mean, I wouldn't make fun of you if you were. I wouldn't make fun of you to your face if you were ugly,
Yeah.
or even. I mean, yeah, you're definitely better than average. You see what people look like.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sure.
we're all in comedy. I look around. I have eyes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not just comedy. In general, you're fine. You're good.
I know,
You
but
know?
I was keeping it to what we're.
But
used to.
it's an extra level of hotness that I have. It's another thing
No.
now.
Mm.
I'm not doing anything with it. Don't feel challenged by it. I'm doing zero with it. I have like maybe I think I might have a date soon, but like that's like a whole thing. You know what I mean? That'll be
Positively single.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Okay, so I got you.
You know.
Okay, no,
So-
understood. But yes.
I love it. Is that okay? You're a weirdo, but yeah, I'm not doing anything with it, so it's fine. It's genuinely actually probably more upsetting for people. Like there's a gay guy giving me the hard eye. I haven't got like the hard fucking. He was just dead eyed staring at me across the bar. I was like, well, this is uncomfortable, but I just kind of looked over at him. I was just like that. And then
Well, you're not gay.
Right.
Maybe you're telling us.
No,
gay
that
guys are
kinda made him
calling you
know.
hot. That changes things.
Well, no, I just laid it on because I wanted him to stop. So I was like, right. I was just trying to be weird. So because he was just dead eyed for a while looking at me. I'm like, all right, man, this is getting kind of nuts.
Yeah, he's trying to fuck. I think
Yeah,
that's what
nothing
the
wrong with it.
sign is. If you make eye contact for a couple
I
seconds.
know I should have walked up and made out with him. That would have been the move.
Would you?
that's the
Would
move.
you ever?
No, he
fuck a
was
dude?
he was actually not that good looking.
Oh no.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you would have been the fucking
So
boss of that
that-
bar.
You're like bragging that an ugly gay guy called you hot. That doesn't mean you're hot.
Bragging? No, I wasn't bragging. I was.
You were
I
like,
guess I
I'm
was-
Sound
hot
like a
now.
brag.
I'm
Kinda
hot
sound like a
now.
brag.
I am.
Yeah, kind of sound like a brag to us. So that's fine.
I am. There's a
To
lot
me,
of
it
people
felt
that
very
pointed me out.
braggy.
Braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
Was
Yeah.
it braggadocious?
I knew the word, but I didn't want to say it. You guys sound pretentious.
It ends with the same letter.
She sits over here on her high horse.
Yeah, fuck off.
I don't want people to think I'm smart because then they're gonna hold me accountable to my own thoughts.
Oh, I
and
know.
opinions.
What's the worst?
I want people to think I'm dumb. Then if I say something, oh, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know anything.
That's a move. That is a move.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad move.
And because I'm not hot, people might think I'm smart. Because if I was hot, I wouldn't have to even try to pretend I'm dumb. People just assume. Are people thinking that you're dumber now that you're hot?
Yeah, I would say yes. would think they
That's
would.
cool. I might get hot.
Yeah.
I was thinking out of spite to get hot and
Yeah?
famous against my ex-boyfriend and my haters.
What's the first step into getting hot?
Yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Well, I did actually recently start washing my face before I go to bed. And
Mm,
multiple people have told me that my skin looks nice.
it's a big step.
I never did it. I have like naturally kind of nice skin and hair, and I don't do anything.
Now, who's being braggadocious now?
Yeah,
This is-
It's not braggadocious. It's just facts.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Wow.
I don't like
I'm
how this is
not
going at
saying.
all.
I'm saying like I never had to do anything. I never had to learn how to like do stuff like wash my face and stuff because it never affected me that bad that I didn't.
Right.
So then I started doing it, and I was like, oh, this definitely helps.
Yeah.
This is the way to go.
You've seen
wash
a
your
lot
face.
you've seen a lot of people have pointed it out.
Well, I'm just a white woman. I'm nervous that if I don't start taking care of my skin, I know what my mom looks like. Like she
Yeah.
looks good, but it's like she doesn't look great.
White women kind of fall apart
Yeah.
towards the end of the year.
I hide from the sun. I feel like I'm getting sunburned by these lights.
Sure.
I'm so pale.
Yeah, you
I
guys
really
are
am.
vampires. Yeah.
I'm like blending into like the whitest part of these walls.
White women at the end of their life cycle look like fucking the Fraggle Rock puppets, like just fucking like wispy hair, like fucking very weird colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a great,
So-
it's not a great end of your cycle. But hey, you know,
Having nice skin though, I think is not one of the top things for being hot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, every woman in my family was in the sun, like, sun-dried tomato every summer. So you make that a thing. Like, you want a fun chick or you want a fucking dork who has to sit inside all the time? Mine's more of the fun gal with some wrinkles. You know what I
should have
mean?
started this being mean to each other thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Because now I'm upset. Now I'm mad. Because you just told my mom that she's ugly. That's what you did.
No, I said
Talking
my
about
mom
your
was
skin
ugly.
and how
wow,
much
you
you
called
look good.
Mrs. Wood ugly. That's
First
fucked
of all,
up.
she's not. She will correct you. She is not Mr.
I don't know her other name.
Mrs. Wood.
Mrs.
Neil.
Wood.
Is it?
Neil. It's confusing for everyone. Yes, my middle name. My full name is James Neil Wood. It's easy to find, but my middle name is my mother's maiden name. My mother's last
Well,
name.
I didn't know that until
Yeah,
right
because
now.
we're not real friends. This has been a conceit of the show.
That's
We're factually fake friends. We've never
That's true.
really met.
Never ever even met in person.
Never actually.
I
met.
mean, we have
That
each other's
would
phone
be
numbers.
fun.
Wouldn't
That
it?
would be fun.
Just a
to
facade
do
for fucking years.
To do a podcast with a stranger.
Yeah, just eat a raw egg in front of you, and you're just like, that guy's fucking crazy, man.
Nuts. Yeah.
Man, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I can't believe you just told me that now, though. After all, you know, that's wild. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, it's a problem. It doesn't. They were greedy, but that's fine.
Yeah, I
It's
just
good,
thought that
so-
was. I always thought that was like your grandfather's, like, or like uncle who like the Neil
Yeah.
part, you know, or
I
something like
get
that.
you.
Not your mom's just made a name, but it's also not kind of hilariously lazy about it. Like, I don't know, what do we already have? That.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
grandmom's side was the Italian part, and then my grandfather would have been like he had some Italian and then some other stuff going on in there. But yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, so I lost, and again, I don't even have the Italian name anymore. Like, yeah, it's like the whole. It's so.
Join the club.
Yeah.
Either way, you insulted Mrs. Neal. How dare you?
I
Don't
know.
give a fuck.
Very upsetting. Oh, great. Good.
Sorry.
Sorry, mom. Don't know why we. Yeah, it's good.
Is your mom?
How's your
hot?
mom doing? How's your mom fucking doing? She
Oh,
doing
my
all
mom's
right?
Doing great.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that she's doing well, Sam.
Whatever. She's in Mexico. I'm gonna go down there and get whatever work I want to
Wait,
get.
she's
done
living
with
there?
her. My mom lives in Mexico.
That's
yeah,
fucking cool. Where? Like the East Coast,
like
West Coast?
central Mexico,
Mm.
like outside of Guadalajara. But yeah,
Why?
during the pandemic, she was like, "Fuck this."
Okay,
And,
fair.
yeah, it's actually crazy. It's she like lived in Jersey for so long. She's from media, and then during the pandemic, like her mom passed away, she was taking care of her full time. And then after that, she was like, I could like stay here and work part-time for the rest of my life, or I could like move to Mexico and live
Not have
off
to
and
work.
retire now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you could live like a god in
Yeah.
a
She
lot of
lives
places in
mad
the world.
cheap.
Yeah.
She's learning Spanish. Yeah, I went there for 2 weeks
Mhm.
in May, and it was cute watching my mom trying to interact. Like not trying, but like she was doing a good job, but she's still figuring it out. But like her interacting with everybody in the local
Tu mamá no
town.
guapo. I want to say that about your mom.
She's not
Not
good
Good
looking.
looking.
good looking. Yeah, okay, that's what I was trying to figure
Fine.
out.
That's what you guys get.
We didn't get that, but I knew incest. I don't know what's
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
love
you.
it. Yeah.
What kind of
We could
Spanish
see-
I'm learning.
We can see your priorities. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave
that's cool.
a $100 tip one time down in Mexico, and they cried, and it was like I felt like a
Yeah,
god.
sure.
I felt like an actual god, which does not say a lot about me, but I felt like I was like, wow, I could move down here and just live like a king with my money, my
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
shitty American money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's your mom. I imagine has papers and stuff like that to be live. She's living there. Usually they do. I mean, but Che Guerrero just is the cross thing. It's like Che Guerrero from my Undocumented Ass podcast on the network. He was just showing that it's like if you're American, some of them don't even get papers. They just go to Mexico,
Yeah.
and then because they're white and they might look European, the cops are racist. Unfortunately, like racist in favor because they don't even check their papers.
That's because they get
Which
money.
is sure, as well as like, what am I going to get if I bother this person, or like
Yeah.
I can easily pay them off or whatever like that.
That's what it is. It's
But-
all money. It's completely money
Depends
based.
where
Like,
you
yeah,
are though, because
True.
there's other situations where it's like
This was Mexico
like
City.
when I
to be clear, that's
a
very.
little bit
It
different.
happens.
Like
Yeah.
when I was there, like leaving my mom's like remote town, the guy that picked us up, like she has this, networked and found this guy who's like a taxi driver. She'll hit him up if she wants to go like into the city or whatever. When he picked us up, until we got out of where we were and closer to Guadalajara, he was like, somebody has to sit in the front because he doesn't want someone to know that he's like we're white and he's a taxi driver and we're traveling. So it's like we're
Got
sitting
it.
in the front with him to
Can't
just
look like a
kind of
tourist.
give off the like, oh, I'm not driving these people around type of
Right. Yeah. That
thing.
kind of deal. That makes sense. Were you at all nervous? Were there any like nervous moments? Were you scared at all at any point or no?
No, I mean, I had never traveled internationally, so it was kind of just interesting. I guess I had like a little bit of nerves about getting to the airport and then getting a taxi by myself and then getting to my mom's because I don't really speak Spanish.
Yeah.
But I did it fine. It was like, way easier than doing shit here, kind of. I mean, there was like a moment I'm like in the backseat of this like taxi and I am just like, I hope we're going where I need to go.
Yeah.
yeah. You're like,
But-
I'm just putting my trust in you that we are going to my location and not just some fucking wood somewhere. Yeah, it's not even like the hotel part, like in Cancun and stuff. Like they'll tell you, be like, it's totally safe, but if you like walk outside of this hotel zone, no one's coming for you. Like that's on you. Like they are very clear about that. Like
Yeah.
that's where you go. Yeah. So it's
I mean, outsiders will get clocked anywhere. Like if you're clearly not
Mhm.
from Philly,
right.
you're probably more likely to get mugged than somebody who like looks like they know their way around or looks like they're from here or people see you around in the neighborhood.
I gotta stop walking around with that camera around my neck.
Probably.
That's what
bad
it
luck.
must be that.
I gotta stop looking so Asian
Yeah.
Also
and
it.
carrying a camera around.
I noticed that about Asian tourists is the men a lot of times walk with their hands behind their back.
They do. Yeah. What is
It's
that?
a very cultural thing.
That's a cultural thing. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's usually
No,
the
dude,
majority
you
of
nailed
them.
it. That's 100% the thing. Yeah.
It's a
I mean, I
cultural
never
thing.
would have thought of that, but as soon as you said it, it's like it's there in my brain. Yeah, you're right. I see it. I'm visioning.
And
it.
like we all do it. Like it is, but it's like
I do that.
yeah. No, I was gonna say like we do it, but typically I'm doing it in a
Yes.
museum. Whenever I'm in a museum, for some
Yes.
reason, the hands just go back there.
Oh, because your
Then
true
I-
white comes out in a museum.
Uh,
Everyone's true white comes out in a museum.
Could
That's
buy
what it is.
this. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
buy this one
No
day."
matter what race you are, you go to a museum, whatever white you have in you just comes out to the front. And you're like, I gotta have like super Anglo-Saxon-y white here.
But Asian boys are like Asian guys. Like it's all the time. They're just
All the time, yeah.
outdoors, hands behind the back.
Mhm.
That's the way it goes.
I wonder what that's
I
about.
like it.
Probably better posture.
Yeah, I think
Maybe,
so.
yeah.
They're smarter than us. What are we gonna do?
Oh yeah, you know, I gotta start doing this.
Yeah, you walk
my
around. It's
back,
like,
dude.
it's yeah,
I'm forced to like, I can't like slouch.
yeah.
There you go.
Dude, they're onto something. Those Asians are onto stuff.
Mhm.
Now you can be 6'1".
You
I
might
can
be
be
6'1" if you just stood up.
Dude.
All right, get back in frame.
All right.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, this is just making me like slouch. This is making me be 5'10".
Well, yeah, that's your fault. Desk height, chair height. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, this looks like I got a new setup.
Cool.
Setup.
Well,
Plugs.
yeah, we have plugs anyway.
Plugging things already?
Yeah, we do it in the middle.
In the middle.
You don't have a watch on.
I have so much stuff.
Okay,
coming up,
well then,
actually.
Adam, maybe why don't we let Adam go while you're pulling everything up?
Wait, I'm not like.
Oh, I just meant it looked like you were.
My phone. You're like, oh. It's
Okay, well then go now.
No, Adam, you go.
No, Sarah, too late. Now you go now.
You're on
So
screen.
annoying.
I'm not annoying. I'm literally trying to
It takes
set you
1
up.
second to pull up my fucking. Okay. Follow my podcast. I'm Barbara Sarabell, but I'm gonna be at Helium on the 9th of September. I'm gonna be at Helium with Duncan Trussell in October. September, I'm gonna be at Punchline, or no, I'm gonna be at Wisecrackers. No one's coming to Wisecrackers. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
People do listen to this show.
No, come to Wisecrackers.
Yeah,
Come
absolutely
see me MC. I can't say anything about the rest of the show, but come see me MC. Should I not say things like that? I don't really care. I run a show with Lemaire Lee every third Thursday of the month. Is this taking too long? You guys are mad.
No, this comes out next Wednesday.
Okay, yeah. Come
So you
see
know,
me at
yeah.
Helium. Come see me at Punchline. I am at Punchline. I'll get that date then. I can't figure it out quick enough.
I mean,
for
we'll put
you.
your socials in the description.
Yeah, I
but
post everything that I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah.
what's your socials?
Cerebellum.
Cerebellum at Cerebellum on Instagram.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah.
Sarah out. Boom. Adam Nutter. What do you got coming up?
Boom. Yeah. This Friday. This comes out Wednesday next week. This Friday, Pittsburgh Comedy Festival, September 1st, 8 p.m. Neil and I will both be there. The Cantina in the North Shore. I forgot the fucking address. 8 p.m. show. But that's going to be fun. Pittsburgh coming back home to Staten Island trash. So let's fucking get it. And then whatever drop 10 shit we have going on. I got a private show the day after the festival. Fucking September 15th. Speakeasy Comedy, Philly, with the great Steve Bickle is his show. And then other shit. But already confirmed next year doing the Georgia LP convention, Florida LP convention, and I think the Minnesota LP convention. It's all they all have to take place before like May or March. I forgot. So they'll all be like January, February. So I'm gonna be at all those. So coming out to those. But I'm letting you guys know now. September. It's almost September. It is September. So come out to those. And maybe these two fucks will be with me. We'll find out. I don't know. Follow me, Adam Nutter, of course. Twitter, Instagram. And a new podcast dropping with a bunch of other boys you know from the Porcupine. 5 till midnight. That'll be dropping on this very network, Drop 10 Media. Next. Oh, fuck. It already would have came out. So go listen to that. 5 till midnight. It's available everywhere. YouTube and all that shit. I'll post all that stuff. And I'm done. Neil, on you.
What's up, everybody? You can check me out over at IamNeilWood.com. Go there for all my dates and details. You can catch info for the Pittsburgh Comedy Festival as well. and all our Drop 10 shows, and just some shows where it's just me as well. You can go over to IamNeilWood.com or check out my social media. I am Neil Wood. Come out to Myers Brewing Company September 1st. I know we're usually every second and fourth Friday, but the room's booked or whatever it might be, so we're going to actually be at Myers Brewing Company September 1st. So come out to that show. They just got it right up for being one of the coolest bars in Fishtown with a ton of different events, and we're happy to be a part of it. So buy those tickets. Again, only $12 at the $12 online, $17 at the door. And of course, check out James Wood Art if you want to hire me or send me an email or something like that. Feel free, let me know. Do all kinds of fun stuff. You can check out everything for this network and this podcast at droptent.com. All right, go over to it, get on it. All right, on our store page, you can check out some merch. But again, Myers Brewing Company every second and fourth. We're back at Wissahickon September 15th. Come out to that show, and of course, and then we got more stuff coming up. So just get on the newsletter. Join it up, have fun. The store's got full of Cult of Us stuff. Grab a hat, grab a shirt, different colors, different designs. Sleeveless summer is pretty much over, but hey, listen, you'll be prepped and ready because I'm probably going to scrap a lot of these designs or get rid of most and get new ones in there. So get them while you can. All right, going in for the fall, get some nice sweatshirts. And all that stuff. Or if you want to support the network, grab those as well. Go to patreon.com if you want to check out more stuff for the Cult of Us podcast. You can get more.
New episode of Gauntlet.
Yep, we just dropped a new Gauntlet with Rob Cruz, who was cool enough to stay around and check out some videos and do some Would You Rathers. So check it out. It's only $5 on the patreon.com/Cult of Us. We need a shirt measurement. We want to know what your body type is. Yeah, get in there. Grab just to see what Sarah would do. We're going to send you a shirt. There's a bunch of extra content in the archives. All right. All kinds of stuff from us on the road, different shows. We got more coming. Of course, the Gauntlet. Just us messing around, having a good time, watching crazy animal videos and doing some Would You Rathers. And of course, we watch some fights, jump into the Discord, hang out while we, shoot some shit and check out the fights together and all that great stuff. I know we got, I think, one coming up if depending on when this comes out. But get in there. It's a great way to do it and support us as well.
Last Saturday, a bunch of people were in the Discord watching the Sugar Sean Aljamain Sterling fight. That was nice. Cool. Everybody's hanging out and having a good time. And again, like Neil said, check out the Gauntlet. We just watched a video of a tiger attacking a guy through a fence in the Florida Zoo. That was pretty awesome.
Crazy video. Delightful. Video. Dude, the screaming will stay with yelling.
Forever. Amazing. So go watch that. That is out now, available. You already would have seen the Rob Cruz episode by now, and that's out. So go check it out.
Boom. We're done.
That
should be into the end. Going into the landing. Let's see if we can stick it. Honestly, first half was kind of sucky. So
that's your guys' fault.
It is. We don't have any prep. There's
you
nothing.
Talk over the first 5 minutes and then you.
I did just see a very interesting tweet, and is
let's see.
Halle Berry's divorce has been finalized. Now that's not the interesting part. This is the interesting part. She will have to pay $8,000 per month in child support to her ex-husband Oliver Martinez and give him 4.3% of any income she receives above $2 million. Boys,
damn,
did it! Yeah. We got one, guys.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Prop it up in your face, woman. It's one for us, like infinite for you, but we're catching up, man.
It's gonna be Halle barely when we're done.
Name of the episode, bitch.
I hate it.
Love it. Name of the episode. We got this guy, and we got Britney Spears' Kevin Federline, and those two men got him.
I think it's pretty nuts, the fucking legal system.
I can name the only two men in existence that's benefiting from it.
Just anyway, it shakes out. Just the idea you can walk into a room with like all your stuff that you own and then just like walk out and like that person has half of it.
Yeah.
Blows my mind every day because of a bad relationship.
Buddy, my favorite is
kids. It's kids involved. It's
true.
Different.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but no kid needs $40 million to live off of. It's like fucking crazy.
You don't know what these kids are.
That's true. I don't know.
They spend, they're getting caviar every day. You know what I mean? You got to keep that up. My quality of life is at stake.
I just see something that it's like after the 10th kid, you don't have to pay child support.
The 10th?
Ooh.
Like
too high.
Like And
That's too high, yeah.
there's something like that because someone was talking about Nick Cannon.
Oh, right.
And so it's like he's had so many kids now that like new kids, like he's not like
Nice.
obligated to pay.
That's
Because it's like, how could anybody pay that
Yeah.
much? I guess.
I get. Well, you guys probably don't know. You guys know who Antonio Cromartie is by any chance?
No.
He was a football player, played corner for a long time. Pretty good player, right? He played longer than he ever wanted to because he had, I think, 11 kids from 11 different women.
Wow.
Like it's or like 11 kids from like 10 or 9 different women. But it was like insane amount of women to kids ratio. And he's like, I have to play football physically to make the money to like pay for these kids.
Yeah, he's like, I want to forget I did this.
Yeah.
Let me keep playing.
Hopefully I'll
Get my
fucking
head
die on the
bashed
field.
in,
Yeah. Wild, dude.
Ugh.
That's a
But my-
hard commitment for your body to make.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, that's pretty striking. Like like being that desperate, like, but at such a high level,
The highest level
is spectacular.
You hate going to work because you don't even want to play football anymore. But you're like, I need to go and compete with the best athletes in the country every day just to not go to jail.
I also like you fucked at such a high level. You need
Yeah.
to make that much money where like, no,
True.
guys, you don't understand. I'll stab a motherfucker if I can't play football. Like there's no other way for me to make this amount of money.
Right. Yeah. It's wild.
That's- I love it. You don't see that often.
I hope the pussy was good.
All of
11
them.
different women. Yeah. I mean, let's hope. You
Yeah.
never know.
My
11's
favorite.
too many.
My favorite is when I heard what's Bezos's wife's name, like who gives a shit? Let's call her Rose.
Second Bezos.
Yeah, second Bezos. They're like Rose Bezos, richest woman in the world. It's like, yeah, wonder why? Because they got divorced and she just got $3 billion, whatever the fuck amount of money. So it's like she earned that money. It's like give it to the woman who at least earned it. Like make her the, de facto richest woman. Like someone who owned a business, not some fucking.
It's insane.
You
just
don't know
took
what she
divorce
had to
money.
do. She had to hang out with Bezos.
Yeah, dude, he's talking rockets every fucking day, not fucking you. It's fucking
Yeah, that's rough.
tiring.
Really, 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 really smart people like that cannot be fun to date.
I can't imagine. It's got to be like dating me or something.
They're
It's
like the type of people that are like, don't make your bed and you'll be a millionaire.
Right.
Like they have like weird rules for life.
Yeah, all that strange, you know what I mean? Like I got to be up by
Like
5.
you wear the
and-
same thing every day.
Yeah, I got to be up by 5 and put yogurt in my butt or whatever.
That's normal. No, that's normal. That's normal. That's healthy. They say you should do that. It's good.
okay.
It's probiotic for your butthole.
All right, well, I've been doing it, so it's been pretty good.
And have you been noticing the effects? I'm sure you have.
I have.
Look at how hot he is.
What do you think? This is just yeah. I have abs
Not
now.
the yogurt in the asshole. What do you
I'm
think?
not saying the yogurt in the butt works. I'm just saying I have abs now. That's all
Yeah.
I can tell these kind folks.
I'll never have
Proof's
abs.
in the
There's
pudding.
no amount of yogurt
You're not putting yogurt in the asshole.
in my ass.
My dad used to side gig as armed security sometimes in New York, and he works for this company. And every now and then he had to watch Bill Gates.
Okay.
And he said Bill Gates was the weirdest motherfucker on the planet. First of all, he didn't want to see his security ever.
Sure.
So like he didn't want. So like they had to hide from him. So my dad and 4 other grown men had to play hide and seek from Bill Gates the entire time they watched him. Like that's not a joke. Like they had to like physically like hide behind pillars and shit. Like these are grown men who have guns on them, like armed men. He needed like a certain amount of napkins in the car, like on the dot. Like couldn't be less or more, certain amount of ketchup packets, whatever it was. Anyway, when that guy pied him in the face, that guy's a hero. That guy should be in the Hall of Fame or whatever for something. This is the Hall of Fame for awesomeness.
I didn't even know
Bill
he got
Gates sucks.
behind his face.
Yeah, we're just like living in
Yeah.
like the revenge of the nerds,
Yeah, it's wild.
but it's on like a global scale.
Yeah, we really are. We fucked up. I thought
Scary,
football
dude.
and MMA was the way to go. Nah, dude, it was coding and shit. I fucked up.
No, they
Yeah.
got rid of bullying, and now look where we are.
You know, I said this the other day, and people look at me like I'm crazy, and whatever, but I am right. The only laws made that not be a thing anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it used to like I should just go to Bill Gates and be like, I'm stronger than you. Give me your stuff. Like, that's how it used to be. Like you can't stop me from taking your shit, nerd. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like I can't do that because of like fucking laws and guns. But back then, I
I thought you were anti taking people's shit.
not back then. Okay, let me rephrase. Let me. But he's a
You're
dick.
going against your own.
He's a dick,
stuff.
and he's like a bully, you know. And like he wants to like blot the sun out and stuff. Like he doesn't deserve that. Did you read that? He wants to blot the sun out. Like
Deserve.
words.
You're making a lot of. You're really going against yourself right now.
There's a lot of dancing around. I just don't think anyone needs that much money. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I genuinely do. Be like, dude, at this point,
No, it's not.
what are we doing?
No one would have that amount of
It's
money
upsetting.
If
If he wasn't what?
if shit wasn't like rigged.
Fucked up. Yeah, I know. It's upsetting. But I'm not. Are you surprised he's weird? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No. All right.
you know, I mean, very few people I feel like at a top level. I think you know what it is. It's the ones that are the like one of what I think smoother ones. Like, I wouldn't be surprised like Obama and stuff like that. Like, you had a high stress job. That's why I think ball players a lot of times maybe they're you know, they've got rituals, you know, because it's related to sports and a lot of, you know, that kind of thing. Sure, that might be weird around that, but I imagine just in their regular life, once they're retired and stuff, like I imagine Shaq is just a dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, Shaq is his best. You don't understand. No,
Shaq literally
Worst
just
example you
came
could
out with
pick.
like a Skrillex album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Great.
Yeah, Shaq is like literally like he's like a DJ. He's like a full-time
He
DJ
literally-
now.
Yeah.
Right.
He goes by
Yeah,
Shaq Diesel or DJ Diesel or something like that. Yeah, he's
Oh.
like not even close to living a normal life. He's like,
No, it is normal. No. You're not getting it. That is normal. A DJ is a dorky person most of the
oh,
time.
you compare to Shaq playing
Every
in the NBA.
EDM motherfucker I see, I don't think is a cool person. And I don't think they think they're cool either. I think they're doing
Oh, I disagree. I
something.
think Marshmallow thinks he's the coolest. But I see what you're saying though. Like so, like comparatively to Shaq, like that's not
Right.
cool at all. Right, like Shaq dunking against other grown men is like way cooler than some guy being like, "Hit it," yeah. Like doing that shit. Yeah, okay. I
Exactly.
feel you.
It's dorky as shit. Yeah, it's like not really that impressive. You know, so I think it's like I think that's like, you know, he retired and then he was like, maybe I'll just work some DJ shit. You know what I mean? You know, show up, set up the equipment. Look at you. What's up? What do you think?
What about becoming a DJ? I just that's not normal. It's like he has a ton of money, so he can do whatever he wants.
Sure. And instead of
Normal is not having money and just like working a normal job.
here's what
You're
I'm
like,
saying
"Oh,
though.
I work at an insurance company.
Comparatively to Shaq, that's normal, is what
No,
you're
no,
saying.
right. But let me do the comparison. So it's like Jeff Bezos, obsessed with going to space, helps build rockets to go there. Not normal. Shaq retires and is like, I'll fucking play some music for some people. You know what I mean?
What
Like, I'm gonna.
Is Shaq and Jeff Bezos like even? It's like Shaq was a basketball player,
Saying, but they're rich.
and then he was like, he's like doing like gold bond commercials
Sure.
and shit like that. He's not Jeff Bezos rich.
I'm saying he's just a dude. Exactly. But even the level of rich, think about it this way. He could have easily, Sarah,
Shaq
You
has a
think
lot of money.
Shaq
I'm about
could've
to talk
easily
down-
gone to space?
I'm talking down to you.
For
now.
sure.
What world am I
On
living
purpose.
in now?
I'm saying that instead of being someone who is just about money, who was just gonna be like, you know what? I actually have weird dreams about going to Mars or fucking like doing something weird. I want to build a colony of furries or whatever the fuck, or a fuck island for little kids. Instead of doing stuff like that and then getting them,
Epstein did it.
why would you just take your face back and chill for a second? Let me talk to you.
All
a
I
little
have
bit.
is facial expressions
I
on
know.
this podcast.
Listen,
Keep going. Here, I'm listening.
all I'm
trying-
saying is that instead of having some weird obsession or and then again just flipping the money, he could easily have gotten involved with some fucking firm to flip money on the fucking Wall Street and he's got money to be able to make more money, right? He's got enough money where he could pay someone to get him more money. It's that easy, right? In a rigged system, right? You never mind. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do
You're
this anymore.
all over the place.
I'm not.
man. You're throwing out people that have no business being compared to each other. You're talking about somebody who played basketball and then was in like the entertainment industry
Right.
versus somebody who is like one of the smartest business people that's ever fucking existed.
Not
and
really.
created something.
Jeff Bezos is not smart.
No, I wouldn't say that.
That needs to be said. He is
No,
not a
I-
clever
I
human
think
being.
it's not that smart. I think it's
Seizing opportunities in a rigged system
that's-
is not
No,
smart.
I think seizing opportunities
Literally
is smart.
making the
Yeah.
right decisions
Yeah,
is
it is smart.
probably the most intelligent thing that
we
you
can say
Exactly
that in
what I'm
a,
saying.
we could talk about this in a
You
way,
could be a brilliant person and not know how to make a fucking decision and never do anything.
but we could
True.
also talk about the potentiality for him to make decisions based on the level as he climbs in a corporate corrupted system. Yes, that's what I mean. And then I immediately lose him. It happens every time. I'm saying that once you start to function at a high level in that way, the potentiality for you to be able to put in a room to make the right decision, or the idea that you would make the right decision becomes highly more probable because you have the ability to do so.
He just figured out how to put books online.
It's not that fucking deep. I'm saying when you start to go like it starts here, then out of the money you make from that first smart decision, you have the ability to then get some minds under you that work well. And then you go like, hey, well, here's the options, right? Here are the options underneath of that you can do. They will put you into different directions. And if you make, again, but those are a assorted amount of options. And those options are good decisions and they have pros and cons. But depending on what you make, you could make an option that goes up to the next level.
Right.
And then those options then are even more promising. You have
by hiring the smart people to put around you is also you making those decisions.
Yeah, but are we saying genius a little loose?
I didn't say genius.
Okay, well, I'm saying that people talk about Jeff Bezos as one of the smartest.
I don't think he's a genius. I think he's
okay. So then let's walk
dude.
back.
I think he's a
never
smart
mind.
dude.
I said
never mind. You guys are now just walking it back.
You never said genius. This is on fucking the tape.
Roll it back. I said one of the smartest businessmen.
That's true.
Being a business person is 90%. Being good at it is mostly
okay. I'll attack that.
Hiring
Tesla
the right
genius
people, knowing how to knowing what the rules are, and figuring out. He did do stuff that was relatively innovative.
I don't even like the guy. I'm still going to defend the business.
The innovative factor that he did was exploitation. That's the innovate, which has been done throughout history.
How?
It's not
because Gary Vee just.
Am I about to tell you? This is
Gary
not
Vee
funny.
just put wine online, and
like
Gary Vee is like, "I'm a genius." I'm like, "Well, you just use the internet to sell wine," which is like a good idea at the time, but like people look at him as the same way, like genius. I'm like, he's just a smart business dude. I wouldn't say genius. Like when I think genius, I think of like Tesla, right? Like that's like a genius.
Let's put genius away. I'm done with genius. Him being a smart business.
Oh shit, you are.
Is not true.
Boom, roasted. What?
Is not true. Anyway, I'm just tired of everyone looking up to these fucking dumb.
I don't like the guy at all. I don't think
doesn't matter. I don't care about liking.
Yeah,
I'm tired of them also exalting him. It's like it's why are we exalting these
Who's
people?
exalting? He gets shit on constantly.
They're not, but they're not. I don't think they're actually even good. It's they're not good business people anyway. When you build from a fucking point of exploitation,
okay, pause.
It's not a
Give
good
me an example of a good business person. Go. Someone we all know. Seriously, for real example.
Okay, sure. 1960s in LA, you have the Clifton Diner. Clifton Diner was built on altruism. He actually had one of the top diners throughout, I think, the 60s and 70s. He was taken down by a system in which they didn't like that he was giving out free meals because his whole thing was actually, I think in the first 9 months he was open, he gave them 10,000 dinners away or food away, like servings away at the week, and he was exploding. He was doing very, very good in that system, but because of a corrupt mayor and police force at the time, he was then taken down. Cool. We can talk about altruism. Like this is, if we talk about like my side of the cult doesn't like go like, oh yeah, he exploited a bunch of people because that's what he did. He went, I actually can't grow this business too big, but what I'll do is I'll squish downwards and fuck over poor people. And then it became like, what do you mean, Jeff Bezos? What are you talking about? Amazon was not able to grow at the potentiality it could have.
Okay, why?
Because of the labor force and the lack of pay and the hours worked. They would not have been able to do what they did without exploitation in the warehouse.
So how do they do that? So I'm asking you. I don't know. So I'm asking you a question.
It's been reported.
You're just getting mad, but we're just asking questions. You're getting mad. Like I'm being honest. I don't know. So I'm asking you to be informed so I can make a fucking decision.
Okay, they exploited people through, I just said, they exploited people through 12-hour shifts that they could not pay. Widely reported. That's the only reason I'm being indignant. I'm just widely reported.
Okay.
Multiple, again, squashing it in union, ability for them to at all get rights for themselves, right? Or at least having the options to do so. Let's talk about.
I'm good on it all. This is not the conversation for this podcast. It's fine. It's fine.
No shit.
I got it. Okay, I didn't know, so that's why I was asking. I understand now. Good. We're good. I'm all good. I'm good.
What? I want to hear Jeff Bezos come out with like an EDM album.
That would be fun.
Although I think he is doing like weird shit like that. Like he's also jacked now, which is weird. He's also jacked. Yeah, he got mad jacked.
That's upsetting.
I know.
To go to space, he got ripped.
Dude,
what do you think? I thought about this either yesterday or this morning. I think he did it just so he can feel his balls in zero gravity.
Hold on. trying to find a fucking Jack picture of Jeff Bezos.
Because that's
Jack
the only,
or
the only thing I can think that I actually would like to feel is like just I don't think it's like being in a pool. I'm talking just floaty nuts.
Isn't that like, when there's like those
You guys seeing that? Try to make that bigger.
Like just your boobs just chilling. Not say your boobs, but
No.
boobs in general.
I was gonna. All right, he's fine. He's like
He's kind of, for his age.
He's like your dad.
Yeah.
He's got your
shape for
dad's
his age. That's what I'm saying. He's kind of got all fucking.
it's America. And we have low standards for in shape, but yeah.
Did you see him before? He looked like a fucking snail. He looked like Gary the snail without his fucking shell, dude. Now,
oh man, someone's got to wake him up and make him work out every day.
Honestly, I would love that. I would love that motivation. Anybody could just do that for me. Great.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Have you ever been on one of those like pirate ship
Oh yeah.
amusement park thing?
Yeah, I'm from Staten Island. That's like a staple.
Isn't there like a little spot at the top of it where you guys do feel something like your balls are like floating in air and you get a weird like weightless ball feeling? Because I just remember my guy friends telling me that.
I get you. Yeah, maybe it's close to that. It's that top.
It's like your stomach, and then you guys also have like the impact of your balls kind of coming up.
But see, that's the thing. It comes with the stomach portion,
I get the
which
stomach thing,
right?
But
Which
I don't have balls,
right? Which I don't
just
like.
let everybody know.
Just so everyone knows.
Thank you for clearing up.
They ask you.
I feel like when we were younger to older, it's different because your balls are different. They age with you, obviously. So the sway is worse. It's not as bad when you're younger because they're tighter. Now at 36, my ball sway would be crazy on that fucking machine. That would be rough. I would want that all.
Stop demonizing.
Down.
Oh yeah, true. You are sitting down, but you should
get. There's a point at the top of it, which is why your stomach feels that way, where you're a bit like you're changing directions, but there's like that split second that you're kind of
weightless.
Just
I don't know. I instead of the deep force science of fucking carnival park rides growing up, believe it or not. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But they used to drive around. I don't know if this is a Staten Island thing or not, or like a New York thing. But they used to drive around with that swinging cage. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what this thing is called.
Swinging cage.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up a picture.
Are you talking about the zipper? Or are you talking about
the zipper?
Okay, the zipper is like usually a 2-person. I think it's usually max 2 people.
Sorry.
They're usually in cages. It's an oblong with a pivot point, and that rotates, and then the cages flip.
Yeah, like the salt and pepper shaker or something.
Or are you just talking about the exposed turning circle with the cage?
Kind of that.
Yeah, those. So yeah, you had the 2 versions of it, right? You had the exposed one, and then we also had the other one. We had the alien one, like the actual UFO. You'd get in and had padded walls, and then you would get in and they would just rotate, and you'd like, you try to. They hated when you moved though. It sucked. Yeah, Gravitron.
For the life of me, think of the. But it was like this giant. It was like on the back of like essentially like this truck, right? It was like this truck that you drove around the neighborhood, and for like $5, you just gave you gave this guy the guy.
That's crazy.
Oh,
I would never go to anything.
Bananas.
I would never do anything that's not bolted to the ground.
Oh no, this is wild. This is what I'm saying. This is a crazy thing. It does not exist anymore for sure. But when I was growing up in Staten Island, I can't think of it. I think it was called like Kong of the Cage or something. Like it was like a gorilla theme thing. I cannot. I really wish Staten Island people were in the fucking. I wish it was also alive, but like. You climb in the back of this thing. It was this giant contraption on this truck, and it was like a semicircle U shape. Okay, it's like this, and you sat in it, and it would sway this way.
When you do things into the camera, don't get closer to it. This is the problem with you. Yeah.
Like a pendulum.
Right. Yeah.
Sure. Like a pendulum, but it's all open. You just strapped in with like some little shitty like seatbelt.
Right.
And it was just metal, and it would creak, and it was not safe. And all of our parents let us do it. Like zero issues. I just can't think of the name of that fucking thing.
Like a pickup truck? What kind of truck?
It wasn't a pickup truck, but it honestly might as well have been a pickup truck. It wasn't much bigger than a pickup truck. Oh, sorry.
Was that me?
No, I think it was Adam.
Sorry.
This podcast is off the rails. That's insane, though. What'd you have to pay? What was the pay for it? $5?
$10, whatever. Like for like a few minutes.
Okay, that's actually steeper than what I thought.
Inflation, Staten Island, I don't know, New York prices, but it's dude, yeah, it was
no driving around. That would be. That sounds
I don't even know what to Google for the name of it. Like I can't even think of a name. I can't.
The only, yeah, it's okay, man. The name is not. It's fine. Are you trying to get a picture of this? Is that what you're thinking about? Well, we
Google Staten Island.
Yeah,
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
I don't like how you said it. Keep going.
Yeah,
Coffee.
coffee tour.
I'm pretty good at getting the right combination.
I would
I'm
say
not good at remembering things, but I'm usually pretty good at the combination of things that you need to Google. Staten Island truck, cage
I would say
amusement
mobile attraction
park.
like mobile, yeah, like or
ride.
because that's but now we have dead air, so you could have been doing this.
There's some good
Dead
exhibit.
air.
I don't know why
No,
you're
fuck
so
yeah, dude.
intent
Yeah,
on it.
it's I tried the cage thing, but it's such a fucking random.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
but man, I want to show it to you guys because you guys can be like, that's.
I'm sure it's
wild.
unsafe. Listen, it sounds unsafe. I don't need to see it.
Yeah,
No,
it's insane.
Speaking of unsafe, I don't even get service down here.
Well, yeah, because this is the last place anybody's gonna see you, Sarah. So I don't understand the problem. Don't worry about it.
This is all part of it. This is all part of it, Sarah.
Don't worry about it.
God's plan.
God's plan.
God's plan. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, I've got to murder Sarah, so we got.
I found it.
We're gonna get
I found it.
I figured you would. I mean, Sarah gave you the God, so.
I mean, this is a
Wow.
shitty fucking picture of it, but it's gonna. Of course, it's gonna be the best I could do here. All right. Let's see.
God's plan. God's
Can you
plan.
see that?
No, we
Not
don't
yet.
see anything.
Okay.
Take a second. I think you might need to add it.
That.
Oh yeah.
I'll make it bigger.
All right.
Oh, this looks like a float.
Oh
It's
shit!
way
Of
more-
course.
it's way more narrow.
What?
I just clicked the button. I know. Okay, so
What's that?
this thing
More
right here.
narrow than I thought,
Oh,
or not narrow. Like
I'm like, what am I even looking at?
yeah, it's
exactly. So
yeah, we've got. Go ahead.
can you see the mouse? So kids would sit here.
Yeah. But this, buddy, I can't tell you this enough. It's an audio podcast too. So if you say here, it doesn't work.
That's for you guys. I'm gonna try to explain it to everybody else.
Okay, give me all the
That's the
details.
thing, right? So, okay. So up here on the top right where my mouse is,
Okay.
it's like part of that U shape. So it's like this metal contraption, right? And there's like these little seats on like the
Okay,
downturn.
hold on.
On the
Let me
metal
do-
Literally, the thing that I had first referenced was a pirate ship that goes back and forth like
But this wasn't exactly it. This is the closest thing I could find it. The one we had was a gorilla on it, and it was in the back of a truck. Okay, but this was kind of the same exact contraption I could find.
I can hear people turning this off. I'm talking about what? No, I get it. One, it's on the back of a truck. It's unsafe. All right. It's got a square cage, right? Just like a fence, probably up to hip height. When you walk inside of that, there's a V made out of cage as well, and it's got a little lip at the top. Okay. And it looks much smaller than I don't even. So, and it seems like in the V there are seats for kids to sit, almost bench style. It looks so fucking unsafe.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
And then I can see the pivot point. Now I get it. Yeah,
This one right here?
There we go. So
There you
yeah,
go.
there is that V. Then you sit inside, and then it just pivots from that A-frame and just goes like
Yeah.
there. Yeah, it just rocks.
Oh, on the back of a pickup
Right.
truck?
So
Kind of.
yeah. I don't think it's-
Kind of. Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to ride this over and over again until you, I don't know, wish that
Die?
phones were out and video games were invented? Because it's just stationary movie. I'm sure it's great. It doesn't look safe for little kids.
No,
Man, that
no,
does not
no.
look safe.
Oh, this was the exact one,
This
except
is someone's business plan, you know.
Yeah.
it was.
They had to go home to their wife and be like, "This is
The permits on this must have been a nightmare.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
this,
no,
this
that's
one.
why this doesn't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
really.
Because they didn't think to make fucking this illegal until
Oh, you mean that
Had to
small
be.
little bar isn't good enough to save those small frail children from falling over?
It's actually centrifugal force that keeps you safe. And the engineer that designed here had as smart as Jeff Bezos, baby.
He was
He's
a real
genius.
the guy who invented this whole
Certified
thing.
genius.
Certified genius businessman.
Used his brain not to start exploiting people through drop shipping,
Drop.
but creating
Yeah.
King
Oh
Kong,
shit, King Kong theme.
neighborhood Staten Island.
Don't say it like that. Sky rides.
It
Sky
does.
ride.
It's a bummer that it kind of went away. I mean, I know it's highly unsafe, but I mean, good
Honestly,
for them.
though, was it? No one got hurt. I didn't hear anybody getting hurt.
Right? And
I
think
didn't
about
hear
this
anybody
way,
getting hurt.
right? If you do get hurt, you're right in front of your house.
If you do get hurt, you know what happens? You get made fun of by the other kids, and you fucking stop crying, and you just go about your day. That's what happens.
That option. I forgot about that option.
Yeah, this was the '90s in Staten Island. There was a lot of pantsing going on, and a lot of insults, and
That was all from the guy who was driving the truck.
Well, of course, yeah, and he would molest us also, but that's just how it goes. I told you guys that story. I definitely told the story before. Richie, guy was awesome, and we tortured him. I feel bad now as an adult.
Was he a friend of yours growing up, Richie?
No, he was a grown man. He was a grown man ice cream truck guy.
Oh, that's
Richie was a grown man ice cream truck guy that we would just like. He would do whatever we want. We would just like hop in his truck. And he'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know, just hanging out." We would just like take stuff. But like he was cool though, because he would like let us drive around and like pay us. Like we just helped him out and stuff like that. And we tortured him. But like that was back then. Like you just do that shit. Now people are like, "That guy's gonna fuck you," like for sure. Like it's automatic pedophile shit.
Or just like they're just like, that would be nice if I could ride around, but like liability wise,
yeah,
this kid falls or something, you're just fucked.
But that's the thing is like, dude, no one would have gave a shit back then. My parents would be like, "What are you doing in the back of an ice cream truck?"
Yeah.
Like get out of there. Like your fault.
You stole ice cream from a truck. Okay, so this is your fault,
right?
Yeah.
Dude, we used to remember those smelly bag bombs. You would push the middle and they would blow up.
The pop ones and the smelly ones.
He sold those, and we would just take those and fucking throw them right back in his truck.
There you go. Those are fun.
God, such scumbag kid moves. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so dumb though. Once that happens once, you stop selling them.
You would think.
Yeah, that is stupid. After the first time, it's like, well, let's not sell these anymore. That's insane. Did you mess with any here's becoming close? Did you have any fun stuff? Did you have
any fun stuff?
Any firecrackers? Did you mess with bottle rockets? You know what I mean? Like,
no, I mean we would like slingshot like clementines into people's cars, and we would do like the classic like saran wrapping someone's car or
gotcha. A lot of stuff with vehicles.
Yeah.
You had a slingshot?
My friend did. I didn't have one.
Okay, wrist rocket?
And that didn't really like made me kind of anxious that we would do that kind of stuff.
But you still went along with it.
I mean, I was just there.
You're always nervous when you're caught by the cops? Like a cop fear? Like a fear of authority?
No, I think it just kind of was like, this seems kind of more fucked up than
Sarah's general vibe feels like you could pull Sarah out of this time period and put her in any period. She's just off to the side smoking a cigarette. Like,
I can't wait to smoke a cigarette.
Like, you doing the clementines? All right, I got it.
Cool.
Like,
yeah, I'm not like super like we're doing something fucking. Actually, when I was in middle school, I also wasn't cool. Like when I was in middle school, my friend and I used to steal her dad's car in the middle of the night.
Oh shit! Okay.
Driving around, and he had a truck too, so it would make me super anxious because we'd turn it on in the driveway and be like, just be like loud as shit.
Was he drunk? How did he not?
Her parents were alcoholics. For sure.
Yeah, her parents weren't well off. They weren't doing great.
She was like my friend who's like, I would like tell my mom I was staying at her place before we'd ever ask her parents, but then like I would just climb in her window and stay in the room and she had bunk beds and her dad was like eye level to the top bunk and I would literally be in the top bunk like with stuffed animals around me. He would be like, "Good night."
Like E.T.?
Yeah, it was kind of like an E.T. situation.
Yeah.
Me sitting amongst yeah, no.
Just eating Reese's Pieces off the floor.
What difference is she's trying to stay away from home?
We got caught though, or she like her dad did wake up eventually and was like, "Where's my truck?" and called her. But it was one of the nights that like we didn't actually ask her if I could stay there. But I told my mom that I was staying there.
Right.
So she just was like, "I'm about to get in trouble. I'll drop you off at your place." I just chilled in the backyard until the morning and then walked in the front door.
Shit.
It's like coming home from Christina's, and then she got fucking grounded.
I did that once. Not that I didn't get in trouble, but I did do that once. The worst part was like it was a bad house to stay in. Like his mother was a very disgruntled lesbian, and he was not happy at all at any point, and he was a fuck up. And I only point that out because I feel like she was looking for love, but she just couldn't find it in Buna, New Jersey. So it was not going well.
Lesbian safe haven, they say, Buna, New Jersey.
Oh, very well known for its
yes.
But I snuck into his house, just told my mom I was staying over, said it would be okay. Was not. I had to sneak into his window.
Yeah.
We stayed there for a little bit. The worst part was that he did things like, I knew I would have to pee in a bottle, because if you're there for too long, like I was like, I had to meter my piss, or like I had to pee before I came in because I wasn't gonna be able to go to the bathroom, right? But I noticed that he was also peeing in bottles, and I was kind of like, man, that's weird, man. But whatever, you're the only guy I know that can kind of like, do this kind of thing, because we would sneak out and then we'd go to a girl's house. Lacey and her sister. She had a hot older sister, and Lacey was good looking. And we would go and hang out in the middle of the night. And their mom was pretty cool, so she was like allowed to kind of come outside and hang out with us.
So this dude was just Howard using piss in his room for no reason?
Yeah, that was the only. I think he, fairly dirty, kind of a weird dude. I was kind of happy. It was one of those friends like that. You're like, let's get you outside. You know what I mean? Let's get you outside. Let's clean you up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Let him
No.
let him free.
Yeah. It just seemed like his mom was giving him a lot of grief, and he was, we were probably, like trying to, steal cigarettes and be piss ants, but his mom was.
Let me ask you this question: when you lost him as a friend, not lost him like he died, but you know what I'm saying, like he stopped being a friend. Was it like a relief? Because like there's some friends I've had where it's like, thank God I don't fucking hang out with that dude. Like it's like a fucking relief. Like I'm just not friends with that person.
Well, I tell you that he was fine. Like he was just a very quiet kid who just kind of wanted to be left alone. I didn't know. Let me put it this way: I wouldn't have been surprised, and I just didn't know it then, and it would have been too many times years past. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if his mom was just like tuning him up and fucking abusive. Like now that I think back to it, I ended like sad, but like I think back to it, I was like, man, I was so scared of his mom. Like we were both terrified of his mother. So that was the whole thing.
Walking in the house, she's just fucking punching raw meat in the backyard, like fucking doggy,
tuning stuff up. Like she was sturdy. She was a
She's
sturdy
like,
gal.
you next. You have to fight her to get into the house. That's your fucking entrance fee.
I just
like,
remember
hang out here.
I remember her having heavy steps. Like it was, I don't know what shoes she had on, but it sounded like a fucking professional wrestler walked in the house every time. I'd be like, oh, fuck, dude. Fuck. Don't fucking breathe wrong. Like I was just waiting. He's like, I'll be right back. Like I'm like, okay. Like it's just terrified. And then I would have to get my long ass body out his window without making noise. Not graceful at that time or now. Then we had to get over to her house. I think we stopped. It only happened like twice, I think. We did it because the second time it was like the cops were called because they probably got a report of just people like lurking or whatever because we were
trying there's some like 6'5" guy crawling out the second story window of his house.
So this one I'm at least 6 foot. I'm like, I'm probably in like 4th grade. I'm probably 6 foot tall. I'm chub, or at least like 5'9", 5'10". Like
grown man is crawling into
just like
child's room.
Just
child boy's room.
An acne riddled fucking squatch is outside.
You're just fat, you're just hanging from the roof, and you just can't get down. And you're like, your little fat legs are kicking.
Got little fat legs, long chub legs. Yeah.
Long fat legs. Yeah.
I'm trying to get through this
I was
neighborhood.
also fat, so climbing in a window was not ideal.
You mean, I'm gonna stop being mean. So
say whatever you want to fucking what?
No, nothing.
If it's gonna be funny, say
how much. I got you. I understand. What?
It was just gonna be mean. I think.
Like how fat was I? I wasn't.
No,
I
mean,
in the window.
I thought you said you used to be fat. I was gonna say.
I'm still fat.
Fine. But what? How much bigger? How big of a problem was it? Like how chub were you?
I was like, I probably weighed. I think the most I weighed was like 190, but I was in like middle school, so I was like a couple inches shorter.
But were you one of those? Oh, so okay, so you weren't one of those girls that popped up quick. A lot of times
didn't pop up quick. What are you talking about?
Like a lot of women are like 12 years old, but they've done all their growing.
Like 5'7".
My ex was like, she was like, no, I was this tall in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, that's nuts.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
Boys, we don't blow up like that till later.
But I'm not tall.
No, I get it. But if you were this height and you were in 5th grade, I'd be like, fuck. That's
right.
Okay,
you're tall then for 5th grade.
Yeah, I did have a little bit of like, I think I still have this where it's like, I think I'm stronger than I am. Because I was I was like a tomboy and like taller than all my guy friends before they got tall and fit. And then I was like athlete for a really long time, so I was super strong. Now I'm just still fat.
Nah, you,
Just remember, I
I'm
didn't say
working
that.
on it.
That was
I'm
Neil.
working on it.
you look good.
That was Neil. That was me.
Okay.
Skin, not being fat anymore.
Two things definitely improve.
I'm
Skin
growing
fat
my
Asian,
I'm growing
dude.
my hair
Skin
out
fat Asian.
again.
Skinny
I'm
fat Asian.
turning back into a woman. I'm gonna get skinny and
Congratulations.
grow my hair
I'm proud of
out.
you. Hold on. Two
Yeah,
claps.
yeah,
Get
we
two
got
claps.
two
back.
claps.
Thank you.
Sarah's clapping her feet together just for everyone at home. Well, Sarah, thanks for coming. Check out the Sidebar podcast.
Sidebar.
Boom, check it out.
I'm also gonna be a Punchline with Adam Ray
nice
in
That's
the
amazing.
fall. So
Come on out.
September.
Yeah.
Follow
Sarah
me. I'm
Bell.
doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll-
excited.
I'll-
Oh, the Philly Comedy Fest.
Oh, Neil and I
yeah,
didn't get us to do
third.
that, so we don't really care. You know.
Don't say that. That's fine. It's okay.
Oh,
I
bitter.
don't-
You might have still gotten asked, but now you sound like a little bitch.
I am a
so
little
maybe
bitch. I am. You know what? I am.
Yeah.
Average bitch.
Average
Yeah.
little
Just
fucking
average
generic
little
bitch.
bitch.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't get asked.
Either way,
It's
that's
fine.
gonna be
It
really
is
fun.
what it
And
is.
if you're into comedy and you love Philly, you should.
We wouldn't know.
because it's gonna be the best time. And you guys will probably end up coming. So shut the fuck up.
Probably not. But it's fine. It's nice. It's a good thing
No,
that
it's
they're doing
great
it.
for you guys.
Wow,
and
you
all of
let
our
me know
friends.
what I'm not allowed to promote. But next
No,
time
you
when
could
I
totally
go on
promote you and all of our mutual friends except us doing the thing. It's fine. You could totally do that.
Oh, yeah.
You could absolutely do that. But hey, I'm doing your
Right.
podcast in a few weeks. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, not after this.
Come do my podcast.
Not after this. No, Sarah, thank you so much. Check out everything Sarah
Yes.
Bell
Thank
and
you.
Adam
Had a
Nutter.
great
Thank
time.
you so much.
We're doing X Factor.
We're doing a lot of stuff.
I'm just trying to get everything so no one makes fun of me for accidentally. I was just trying to get my hands in.
I don't know. What's this one?
It's nothing. I was
Okay.
just trying to be like, and
This
then
is
I
a
did
nightmare.
this and I got upset with myself.
This is
so I
my
started
nightmare.
doing a
No
lot
one
of
knows
other
what we're doing
things.
with our hands right now. No one knows.
I'll
We're
cut
not-
the whole thing out.
Yeah,
Let's
we're gonna
actually
cut all
delete
this.
that whole episode.
Yeah, we should. Let's start again. Guys, welcome to the
All right,
cult of us.
let's start right now.
Adam Nutter, thanks so much again, buddy. I've been Neil Wood. Another day in the cult. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Sir slimy reptilian.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.